Welcome, family, friends, faculty, esteemed guests, and members of the class of 2022 to our annual School of Nursing pinning and recognition ceremony. I want to especially acknowledge our platform participants, President Kenneth Quigley, Provost David Zabaki, Associate Vice President of Academic Affairs Carrie Coakley, Associate Vice President of Academic and Strategic Partnerships Michael Bosco. I am Dr. Michelle McMahon, Dean of the School of Nursing, and am honored to be participating in today's celebration, the first live event the School of Nursing has hosted since 2019. Woo! Although we have had several virtual celebrations over these past 3 years, which have been equally special and congratulatory, we are very pleased to be able to be in person for this joyous occasion. This pinning and recognition ceremony is personally significant for me, as it marks the culmination of my first year as dean. Thank you. Thank you. I have been a Curry Nursing faculty member since 2008, and always knew how special the Curry students, faculty, staff, and community were. But having a bird's eye view this past year really reiterated to me why I have chosen to stay at Curry so long and why I continue to be excited to serve. Nowhere else could I find more resilient, bright, hardworking, and dedicated nursing students across all of our programs. This, combined with an extremely student-centered faculty devoted to preparing the next generation of nurse leaders, makes Curry College School of Nursing stand out. Curry's nursing program began in September 1977 as a result of the decision of Children's Hospital to phase out their diploma program. Boston Children's Hospital students merged with the Curry community to become the Curry College Division of Nursing. The first graduates in 1979 received an associate degree in nursing. That same year, the nursing faculty, believing in a higher educationally entry level for nurses, restructured the nursing curriculum into a 4-year baccalaureate nursing program. The first nurses from the traditional 4-year program graduated in 1983. Since that time, Curry College Nursing has grown from a division to a school. And now in our 45th year, in addition to our traditional baccalaureate option, our school offers programs to meet the local and national healthcare workforce needs, including options for students seeking an RN to BS degree, accelerated second bachelor's degree, or Excel, post-licensure MSN degree, and this fall, we are launching an innovative accelerated entry master's level degree, AEMSN, for those with a previous non-nursing bachelor's degree who wish to enter nursing practice at the graduate level. Curry nurses are special and sought after, and with close to 5,000 of our nursing alumni, many working locally, it is probable that each one of us will cross paths with a Curry nurse during a healthcare encounter, and that makes me smile with pride. Today we honor 20 MSN graduates, 42 Excel graduates, 89 traditional baccalaureate graduates, and 90 RN to BS graduates. Yeah. We also had 25 Excel graduates from our Plymouth campus that we previously celebrated at a hybrid ceremony in December 2021. This totals the addition of 266 Curry nursing graduates during the 21-22 academic year. That's a clap. I am so proud of you, the 2021-2022 graduates, as well as my faculty colleagues who passionately serve as your role models. Everyone here today either taught or learned during a pandemic. While this may not have been expected, we all persevered. And I might argue, although not ideal at times, we have all gained some useful takeaways from this experience that will forever influence how we practice. I am hopeful we have learned to be more flexible, tolerant of ambiguity, and accepting of uncertainty, as adaptability is an invaluable skill for nurses. Now I would like to take this time to do some nursing awards. Sigma Theta Tau International, our honor society, we had several inductees in the past 2 years. Those students, if you were inducted into Sigma Theta Tau, I would just ask if you would please stand at your seats to be recognized. I also next want to honor, we have a few students who are graduating with designation of honors from the School of Nursing. So when I call their names, I'm going to ask if Dr. Susan Natali and Dr. Karen Doherty will join me to award them a certificate, and they will also get a white tassel that they can wear to commencement on their mortarboard. They can use the white tassel as designation that they are graduating as a honor student from departmental honors from the School of Nursing. And what this involves is they participated in a 2-part research course and did a scholarly project. I'd like to call up Kayleen Hunter Burnham. Next, we have Mariel Gray Garcia. Right over there. Take her over for the picture. Take her over for the picture. Sorry. And Olivia Catherine Grant. The next award was previously awarded, but I would just like to acknowledge the recipients, and if they're here today in the audience, I ask them if they can just stand where they are to be recognized. The Dean's Award for Outstanding MSN Capstone Project. We had 2 recipients, one for our day program and one for our evening program. For our day program, our awardee was Caitlin Elizabeth Gunn. For our evening program, Joyce Highslip Ikella. The next award I would like to acknowledge is the Paul R. Carroll III Scholarship. This scholarship award is donated by Jenna and Paul Carroll Jr., Curry College alum from 1983, in memory of their infant son, Paul R. Carroll III. Paul's sisters, Jean Marie, Roberta, and Patricia, are joining us today from the audience, and I'd like to have them stand and be recognized. Baby Paul was lovingly cared for during his 2 days of life at Beth Israel Hospital. His parents now bestow this award in recognition of the excellent care given to him and compassion shown to them by the nurses at Beth Israel. This year's recipient is not able to be with us today. It is Katie Elizabeth Smith. The Evan M. Bard Book Award. Evan Bard was a nursing student and cheerleader here at Curry who passed away in May of 2013. Evan was killed when she was a passenger in a drunk driving crash. Evan Bard's passions for nursing, specifically NICU, pediatrics, and maternity, continue on with her Ev Girl Foundation formed in her honor. I would like to acknowledge Evan's father, Mr. Todd Bard, who is joining us today. I would like to call up this year's recipient of the Evan Bard Book Award, Julia Zona. The next award is the Jerald Savage Scholarship. Jerald Savage was a trustee of Curry College and a founder and principal of the Wallace, Savage, and Davis CPA firm. He passed away in August 2012 and is survived by many family members who are Curry College alumni. This year's recipient of the Savage Award are Olivia Berthume. She's not able to attend today. When I call your name, if you're here, please come up. Brooke Bonneau. Josie Martin. Madison Schwartz. Kirsten Smith, she's not able to be with us today. Tessa Wixon. The following awards, the Nursing Achievement Awards, were previously awarded earlier in the month, but I'd like to call the recipient's name and have them stand from their seats to be recognized. The Nursing Achievement Award is in recognition of consistently high level of performance throughout the nursing program. These students have maintained an excellent standard of both academic and clinical practice in nursing, and uphold the highest standards of practice. They have earned the respect of faculty and peers. The recipients are from the traditional program, Martin Christopher Beatty. From our Plymouth Excel program, Riley McPartland. And from our Milton Excel program, Connor O'Brien. The Ethel Trafton Claire Maranda Award. This recipient was also recognized at the ceremony earlier this month. Ethel M. Trafton, former director of the Children's Hospital School of Nursing, dedicated herself to the preparation of competent nurses, especially educated to care for children. She was a visionary in supporting the need for baccalaureate nursing education and supervised the closing of the Children's Hospital School of Nursing, collaborated with Curry College faculty to provide for the transition of the Children's Hospital students to the Division of Nursing here at Curry College. Claire Maranda was the first professor of pediatric nursing at Curry College. She was also an outstanding teacher of nursing research. After her retirement, she continued at Curry teaching and tutoring students. Among the special skills she fostered and emulated for students were critical thinking and patience. This year's recipient is Caitlin Alexis Tarr. I would now like to call up to the stage Dr. Bertha Lee to present our DAISY Faculty Award.
Okay. Hello. So in 1999, the DAISY Foundation was established by the family of Patrick Pat Barnes, who died of complications of an autoimmune disease. DAISY is an acronym for diseases attacking the immune system. Pat's family was very impressed by the care nurses provided and their compassion and kindness brought to the bedside day in and day out. The Barnes family wanted to say thank you to nurses for the extraordinary care they provided patients and families every day. Therefore, Pat's family created the DAISY Award for Extraordinary Nurses. We're very proud to partner with DAISY as we have extraordinary nurses here at Curry College. Today, I am honored to present the DAISY Award for Extraordinary Nursing Faculty to Dove Conover, my work wife of the last 4 years. Seriously. I have a lot more to say. So Dove, I would like to share a few lines from several students, faculty, and staff who have nominated you. So several of them, I kind of shortened them because there were many. A student wrote, Dr. Conover is passionate about nursing and wants her students to be successful, which she shows in the classroom. Very true. Another student, her dedication and commitment is truly genuine. Also true. Another student demonstrates enthusiasm for teaching, learning, and nursing that inspires and motivates students. Very true. And then yet another student. Any day I've come to her class feeling like I don't have what it takes to make it as a nurse, she reminds me that I have only just begun and it's not expected that I'll know everything right away. I truly don't believe I have ever had a professor as kind and genuine as Dr. Conover. Very, very true. And then a staff member has said she developed training manuals to help all new faculty deliver consistent, yet a great learning environment within the simulation lab. She initiates open lab for the students so they can work on their skills. And a faculty member wrote, Dr. Conover has served as a collaborative resource for both students and faculty in our growing simulation program, and so much more. Dove, I present this beautiful sculpture. Try not to drop it. Called The Healer's Touch. Okay, I'll have you hold on to it. It is It's hand-carved by artists in Zimbabwe. Each piece is signed by one of the many Shona artists that the DAISY Foundation supports. Congratulations in this much well-deserved recognition. Oh, wait, I framed it. And this is mine.
Next, I would like to invite Dr. Karen Doherty to come to the podium to talk about the history of the nursing pin.
Welcome, everyone. In 1989, Mary Rhode, an associate professor of nursing at the University of Evansville in Indiana, published an article in Nursing Forum entitled "The Nursing Pin, a Symbol of 1,000 Years of Service." I wanted to share with you all a bit about the history from this article on the pin and the ceremonies. The history of the nursing pin dates back 1,000 years to the Maltese cross that was worn by the Crusaders as a symbol of service to Christianity. Over the centuries, the symbols were modified and became represented more often by a family coat of arms symbolizing service to the community or a ruler, and this was considered an honor. In the later Middle Ages, the coat of arms was extended to schools and guilds. In the late 19th century, Florence Nightingale opened the first nursing school. Nightingale School of Nursing at St. Thomas Hospital in London awarded graduate nursing students a badge with the Maltese cross. The badge symbolized educated women who were prepared to serve the health needs of society. In 1880, the first pin in the United States was presented to the graduating class of Bellevue Hospital in New York City. By 1916, a ceremony awarding badges and/or pins became a tradition in England and in the United States. Eventually, each school of nursing designed a badge or pin embossed with the school's identifying symbol. Curry College was founded in 1879 by Dr. and Mrs. Samuel Silas Curry. The Curry family coat of arms forms the major portion of the inner part of the oval on your pin. The symbol that you see on your pin includes a mythical creature known as a griffin, which has the body, tail, and back legs of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle. Because the lion was traditionally considered the king of the beasts and the eagle the king of the birds, the griffin was thought to be an especially powerful and majestic creature. The Latin words on the pin, rem tene verbe sequitur, sorry if I messed that up, but which translates to get the essence and the rest will follow. Also translated to grasp the matter, the words will follow. The pinning ceremony signifies that graduating nursing students have completed their educational requirements and can sit for the NCLEX. Additionally, the pin represents the acceptance of a responsibility each nursing graduate has to provide safe care to the public. The nursing pin communicates to the public that the wearer is a competent nurse, educated, knowledgeable, and possesses professional attributes to serve the needs of the public. My parting words to you, graduates. Wear your pin with pride for all the hard work and perseverance that brought you here today. The Latin words represented on your pin remind me of your time here at Curry in the nursing program. Many challenges. You have had approximately 126 weeks of classes, 1,000 hours of clinical, and many thousands of hours of studying. You have gotten the essence and grasped the matter. Now it's time for you to follow your dreams and become artful nurses who are proud to serve the healthcare needs of society with Curry pride. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you. The next part of our ceremony is going to be awarding of the cords to all of our nursing graduates. To recognize the achievements of all of our nursing graduates, we will present them with cords that they may wear at graduation tomorrow to proclaim that they are proud graduates of a rigorous nursing program. The colors that represent various fields of learning have been standardized by the Intercollegiate Bureau of Academic Costume Code. The color that represents nursing is apricot. I'm going to ask if the faculty who are going to assist with this part will join me. And then row by row, you're going to be directed to come up. Your name will be called, and when your name is called, you'll come onto the stage. You'll receive a cord from me, and then you will exit the stage to go over to the purple screened area to have a photo. We will also have a photo once your cord is on here at the stage. Okay. Who's doing my traditional? You ready?
MSN, yeah. MSN, right? Nadia Alcindor.
Our first group is our MSN students.
Oh, yeah. Jennifer Daly. Margot Elizabeth Fillion. Caitlin Elizabeth Gunn. Jennifer Jennings. James Murphy. Ethan Spiwakowski. And I need to put it in order. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. No, but I don't do them.
Sure. I can do that.
Our next students are our RN to BS students.
Alda Agra. Wilson August. Marie Benjamin. William Hurd Boulanger. Marie Gertha Cherry. Rose Laurie Desert. Marie Kafolks. Riley Gallagher.
Excel next? Are we still on RN to BS or Excel? Still RN to BS. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Florence Gaffigo. Livia Gario. Catherine Hannon. Laureen Hicks.
Hi, committee.
Jean Marie Humphreys. Nicole Marie Hyde. Danielle Nicole Kissel. Julien Mouzak. Maria Resende.
Our next students are our accelerated second degree students.
No.
I apologize, we still have a few RN to BS students.
Delroy Scarlett. Karen Ale.
Now our Excel.
Abigail Ames. Jillian Brady. Elizabeth Kavanaugh. Jenna Lynn Clancy. Paxton Colby. Nicole Marie Craig. Nicole Ray D'Ambrosio. Julie Donahue. Nathan Fitzgerald. Sarah Foley. Dominique Rose Getchell. Allison Gorback. Caitlin Graham. Kelsey Henningsen. Mackenzie Jean Hughes. Elizabeth Crowley Huntoon. Kristen Lyden. Samantha Mastrogiacomo. James McManus. Magaro McManus. Kimberly April Mohammed. Jennifer Nee. Connor O'Brien. Ryan O'Connor. Michelle Pinito. Margaret Ann Quirens. Daniel Lauren Rude. Julia Scamarich. Candace Small. Kevin J. Zulak. Melissa Ray Terry. Matthew Ravi Thomas. Amanda Vu Thornton. Stacy Trobe. Laura Trubiano. Joshua Wine. Finna Okonkwo.
And now for our traditional student population.
Ben Amor. Marissa Baker. Caitlin Bartlett. Martin Beatty. Nicole Babadella. Shannon Braley. Caroline Breen. Olivia Brunstrom. Kayleen Burnham. Haley Cabral. Madison Catino. Gabriella Cavalieri. Mia Celestino. Christina Chaplin. Lauren Clapper. Ashley Cloutier. Caitlin Conway. Madison Cuttrell. Megan Cotter. Natalie Kusura. Courtney Cushing. Rachel Damstra. Jessica Demaray. Madison Dean. Rianne DeRoy Schneider. Kaylee Doherty. Colleen Donnelly. Rachel Doyle. Leanna Duarte. Kayla Elliott. Alexis Examina. Brittany Fredericks. Mariel Garcia. Madison Goslin. Olivia Grant. Kayla Halloran. Kyla Hansen. Abby Poole. Jesse Hughes. Riley Rose Kavanaugh. Lisa Kehoe. Jane Costarco. Sienna Kupla. Julia Lottie. Christina Lusain. Kelsey Malba. I know Katia Malanguagio. Palmyra Matos. Emily Matthews. Rebecca McKinnon. Elizabeth McNamara. Maya Medeiros. Alyssa Menezes. Lauren Mickelson. Nicole Millette. Hannah Moser. Emma Nelson. Victor Nguyen. Samantha Noonan. Julia O'Connor. Kayla Padula. Stella Papadopoulos. Olivia Paveo. Jenna Painter. Brittany Pete. Caitlin Pearson. Mia Price. Lexi Rivas. Samantha Robinson. Haley Rose. Zoe Skangus. Callie Shea. Jenna Shelley. Alexa Slasky. Shannon Smith. Casey Sneezick. Marina Spagnolo. Sarah Stearns. Grace Tamulonis. Caitlin Tarr. Lillian Thacker. Emma Tobin. Brianna Toshio. Andrea Torres. Devin Trapillo. Shayna Wofford. Madison Wilson. Megan Wonder.
And that concludes our chords. Yeah, let's clap. And now in closing, I know the fundamental knowledge and professional behaviors you have built during your Curry education will serve you well throughout your careers. Finally, I urge you to draw on your new knowledge, skills, and abilities and make the profession of nursing the best it can be. Our future is in your hands, so go out there and make Curry proud. Lastly, this ceremony would not be possible without the support of many, and we would like to recognize and thank the college leadership, our School of Nursing Associate Dean Nicholas Green, the School of Nursing faculty, among our faculty, I just want to take a moment to honor and recognize our retiring faculty for their service and wisdom. These faculty have helped create the foundation for your educational experience. Today we honor Professor Eileen O'Keefe, Professor O'Keefe has taught at Curry College since 2004. She has taught classroom and clinical and the traditional and accelerated programs. Many student groups over the years have been fortunate to learn medical surgical nursing, pharmacology, and have Professor O'Keefe coach them in their final semesters as they were entering professional practice. Professor O'Keefe's presence will be missed at the School of Nursing. We wish her a happy and healthy retirement with lots of times to garden and spend time with her family. Dr. Amy Clemens has been a professor in the Curry College School of Nursing since 2019 and will retire at the end of the summer. As a simulation expert, Dr. Clemens has made a strong contribution to our simulation program and led the simulation advisory group during her tenure. We have been fortunate to have her guidance as we expanded our simulation-based learning at our school. We send her wishes for an enjoyable and healthy retirement and time to pursue her many interests, including spending time with her grandchildren and pets. We would be remiss if we did not acknowledge the efforts of our School of Nursing administrative support staff, who not only made today's event possible, but make the day-to-day operations of the school happen. We extend thank you to Amanda Durand, she was instrumental in organizing the logistics for today's event, so I'm especially thankful to her. And as well as the rest of our support staff, Tina Gaynor, Denise Kilcheski, Darlene McManus, and Rob Sanders for their everyday support of our school. Now, as we enter our recessional, you will again hear music, and I'm going to ask that our guests stay seated. We're going to allow the students, first the platform guests to leave, and then the students next. Then, platform guests, and then School of Nursing faculty, so we can be out there when the students then follow, so we'll be able to see you. And then after the event, after everyone processes out and your guests may leave, we ask the students if they would be able to gather over at West Haver Park, the amphitheater, right out where the umbrellas and the Adirondack chairs are. The photographer would like to take a class photo, and we want the outside light. So if you can immediately after you leave and just come over for a photo, and then you can be with your families and celebrate. I just want everyone, thank you for coming today and participating in our event. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day, and thank you for joining us to celebrate the educational achievements of these nurses.